Hear something skittering behind the wall. You're tuned into Bug Out.
You're tuned into Bug Out.
Don't let Pest be your overnight guess. I'm the exterminator.
ABCO Termite Pest Control.
Family owned to almond otter.
And pest control. Family owned and operated.
That got us lows. Family owned and denunciated. Ethyl operated.
Call ABCO today. We've got the case closed.
We walked into a porch where ants had made a single-file highway, everybody following the same muddy line into a tiny gap under the door. You could see where the yard had pooled, and the house looked like the dry spot on the block.
I can see it. Wet shoes, a towel on the mat, and the homeowner asking, "Why now?" That why is the exact lead we chase.
Welcome to Bugged Out, the Exterminator Report, the Field Notes podcast from ABCO Exterminators, a fifth-generation family-owned pest control team. I'm Mike Carver, and with me is Dana Rivera, our IPM specialist and prevention educator. Today is 2026-08-05, episode 42, Storm Movers. Quick safety note, this show is education first. If you suspect termites, bedbugs, or structural water intrusion, get a licensed inspection.
Right. Storms are a common trigger. In this call, the homeowner reported ants at the front threshold, roach activity in a damp basement corner, and a small mouse track near the garage. No dramatic swarm, just new, clustered activity that worried them.
Exactly. On arrival, we saw 3 repeatable clues: muddy trails across thresholds, clusters of insects in damp niches, and small droppings along baseboards. Those are the triage signs after a storm: mud, clusters, droppings, and they tell you where to look next.
Quick ID time. Odorous house ants often move in lines and will head straight to sweet or greasy spots. Crush one and you might notice a strong smell. German roaches are light brown, fast, and love warm, damp kitchen or basement niches. Watch for egg cases or grease smears. Mice leave rice-sized droppings and scuff marks along walls. Those visual cues help you separate who's here before you act.
People often lump all of that under bugs and start spraying. But storms do 2 specific things. They create shelter and create access. Flooded soil pushes bugs to higher ground. Eroded grading opens tiny foundation gaps. And wet mulch or leaves next to siding become a perfect staging area.
And seasonality matters. After heavy rain, foragers are more desperate for dry shelter and easy food. A nest outside might be flooded, so workers move indoors temporarily. That's not necessarily a long-term infestation, but it is a short-term pressure event you need to address at the source.
Let me throw you a scenario. Mud trail under the door, small gap about the width of a pencil. First instinct for many is a quick spray, but a better first move is simple. Dry the threshold, vacuum or wipe away the trail, then inspect the gap so you know what to seal. Identify before you react. Prevention beats panic.
Totally. And our condensed IPM playbook after a storm goes: inspect water paths and low entry points. Exclude with door sweeps, vent screens, and caulk for small cracks. Sanitize and dry wet materials. Reduce habitat by moving mulch and leaf piles away from siding. Then monitor to see if activity drops. Set traps or sticky cards in the entry zones. Simple confirmation beats guesswork.
A practical note on redirecting surface water. Aim downspout discharge at least 3 feet from the foundation where you can. If you can't regrade tonight, a temporary extension or a shallow rock channel can move water away until you schedule a permanent fix.
Hold up. I want to push back on the rock channel idea for a second. If you dump runoff onto a neighbor's yard or push it toward a low spot, you can create someone else's problem or cause erosion. Better practice. Extend the downspout onto a piece of solid pipe or use a temporary flexible downspout extension aimed to a safe discharge point on your property.
Good catch. You're right. Don't move water to a neighbor or a drainage low point that floods. Aim for firm ground, a driveway slope, or a rain barrel if you have one. Small fixes tonight, like a pipe extension, can stop the immediate pressure without making anything worse.
On ceiling gaps, door sweeps and weather stripping are your quick wins. For cracks smaller than a 1/4 inch, silicone caulk works well. For bigger holes or signs of foundation undermining, stop and call a contractor. Don't try to patch structural issues with temporary glue. Get a pro.
All right, time for the Exterminator DIY report. 4 safe moves you can do tonight. 1. Redirect drainage. Check hoses, clear gutter elbows, and add a temporary downspout extension. 2. Dry and ventilate. Use fans or a dehumidifier in basements. Toss soggy mats outside to dry and pick up wet boxes. 3. Seal visible low gaps. Install a door sweep or apply caulk to small cracks. 4. Remove attractants. Store pet food in sealed containers, wipe counters, and put away outdoor food sources. Those 4 actions reduce immediate pressure without chemicals.
Quick safety tips for families. Keep cleaning products out of reach. Avoid leaving fans running where cords are a tripping hazard. And don't seal vents that feed combustion appliances. If you're unsure, call a pro. Safety first, always.
Red flags that mean call a licensed inspector. Repeated activity after your fixes. Droppings in ceilings or wall voids. Visible nesting inside structures. Signs of ongoing structural moisture, or roaches in electrical panels. If you find damage that suggests long-term moisture, that's a job for professionals.
Rapid Mythbuster. People sometimes pour bleach down drains thinking it kills bugs. Don't do that. Bleach can damage plumbing seals and won't stop insects that are coming in through cracks or gaps. Instead, physically clean traps where safe, clear debris, and keep drains covered.
One more wrap-up. If you remember 3 things after a storm, watch for mud trails, clusters and damp spots, and droppings. Dry the wet areas, seal the low gaps, remove attractants, and monitor. Those moves take the heat out of a short-term incursion and lower the chance of repeat problems.
Small steps tonight make a big difference tomorrow. Quick DIY win. Do the 4 steps and check back in 48 hours to see if activity drops. If it doesn't, reach out for a licensed inspection.
That wraps episode 42 of Bugged Out, the Exterminator report from ABC Exterminators. If this helped, leave a review and subscribe so others find practical pest prevention tips. Share with a neighbor who's juggling puddles and unwanted guests, and send photos or questions to ABC Exterminators if you want a pro opinion. Quick next step. Redirect water, dry damp areas, seal low gaps, and remove attractants. Until next time, stay sharp, stay sealed, and keep it pest-proof.